We're currently standing in our very hot bathroom. This is
small.
And this is
episode 2
of
Crusty Cute.
Alright, in this episode we're going to be demolishing parts of this bathroom. We're going to show you some of the progress we've made in this first unit over the last week.
We're also in this video doing the water heater. We're replacing that. We're converting it from gas to electric. And we'll show you what our electrician has done here and our HVAC guy. We added AC to both units, and this unit actually got a full new get-up.
We got an air handler and a compressor, so it's fully electric, and before it was all gas. It didn't have any AC, and it wasn't vented properly, so that's why we kind of went to electric.
All right, we're here in this home.
The crusty one.
The crusty one, and behind us is this water heater. It's a gas water heater, and it is not vented properly. Our chimney is not lined, and it's kind of dangerous, so we're switching it to an electric water heater because our HVAC person only has 50 gallons, and we need a 30 gallon because it won't fit, so we have to do it ourselves.
He said he wouldn't install a 30, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yep, so we'll show you that, and we'll show you our garden. And if we didn't say before, this whole series is about our new house that we just bought. This is a 1900 Baltimore row home. It's 2 units, so we're on the first unit, it's the first floor, and then the second unit is the second and third floor. So that's to give you some reference. Go watch our house tour to see the whole before.
You'll get a better layout of the house. I always say to end on a high five. All right, back. Crack the valve. What are the odds this actually drains and there's not sediment clogging this?
0. It's 10 years old.
It's not leaking. Oh, it is leaking a little bit. Let's follow the hose. I don't know if I feel any heat. It's still hot. We'll just drag the hose down the little alleyway. Alright, so the water line's unattached now. The gas line's not attached anymore. We got it over the lip. That took a lot. And we're gonna try to push it down here and let gravity drain it. This thing is completely clogged up, which is not surprising because these always do that. We tried using the valve up here. We tipped probably, so maybe a couple gallons were drained, but just enough to move it. And this is how the professionals drain a water heater. When every valve is clogged, you want to make sure you stack your 2x4s. You want to make sure you leave the water all the way turned up and it's not 150 degrees.
We don't have another bucket.
1 bucket.
What are we gonna do? You're gonna burn your hand? Clog it?
Just like that. We're letting gravity work for us finally. Almost all the way empty now. This was not a fun job. Yeah, we were supposed to pay somebody to do this. All right, we're back here early Friday morning. So here's the space we've been prepping. Anna's priming the walls. It was just kind of bare drywall. I mortared up this chimney because it was just leaking dust and crust everywhere. We put a new plywood floor just because the last one was not rotted but close to it. And we're gonna cut the copper, and it's gonna be pretty easy wiring just because the panel's right here on the wall. And then in the closet, the drywall kind of stops just a little bit above the actual header there. And then you can see the ductwork, and then you can thread a wire in there pretty easily. We're going to put this water heater into place. Now we're not gonna run the electric today just because our electrician isn't gonna be here till Monday. But we got all the parts here. Got some new hoses. We're gonna run some PEX. The tank didn't have an expansion tank on it before, so we're gonna do that. Since buying this house, its total return has been 2 dimes. One was stuck to the wall and one was under the HVAC. All right, water heater time. Gonna cut it open and put it right here. But we prime that area just so it stays a little bit more watertight, but it's almost dry.
I'm laying out the configuration because there was no expansion tank, so we have to put one on because it's code. And our shutoff was a little bit crusty, so we are redoing that. We are cutting it. It's always slightly, wait, is this gonna go everywhere? Yeah, because that's our shutoff. We almost didn't turn the water off to the whole house, and we almost had a giant flood. That would have been fun, because we're cutting it above the shutoff, and we just weren't thinking. Also, we had to figure out which shutoff was for our unit and which was for upstairs, so we would have been like panicking, trying to figure it out. But it's okay, we got it now. Nice. My freshly painted walls. Do you have any sandpaper?
Nope. Gee whiz.
Almost cracked our stove that we're keeping.
This stove in mint condition.
And now we're gonna put this on that.
And this right here.
Look at this beauty. Got it in the pan. This one fits way better than the other one. Got this all ready, now we're gonna connect it. And then we still don't have the electric hooked up, so that will happen later. We finally completed it and we're about to turn the water on. Will it leak?
Here we go! Oh, going the wrong way. You gotta lift it.
Fill her up. No leaking. I guess this is our first leak test, kinda.
So all the potential spots. There, 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 there.
That's a lot of spots. So here's our new water heater that we finished. Our electrician just wired it up. So we haven't really turned it on yet because all our power's off because he's still working on a lot of stuff, but it's in. And then the HVAC people put a whole new unit in here. They're not quite done either.
All right, so lots happening here. We have 2 condensers and they're not hooked up all the way yet, but disconnects are ran, some of the line sets are ran. But today's project is this light. We're gonna make it look a little better than that. And this is the light we're gonna put there.
Cracked it off. Will it turn on? Time will tell. It's good.
All right, so they're back here and it's dark. We still don't have electric back here, so the quality of this video is not good, I know, but that's what they look like.
They're pretty nice. So there's gonna be one on either side of the bed, like more towards the walls. And then I'm gonna either frost the glass or do like fluted glass, like just the peel and stick over it. So that, like, this is for people's clothes, it has shelves in it. so that you don't see the clothes. Build it in so it looks built in. Okay, this morning before it gets too hot, I'm going to try to clean up some of this garden. It's mostly mint and those viney things like moonflowers. There are some hostas that I'm gonna try to save. So, we'll see.
The gardener is at work.
That's right.
Look at this. The hosta garden.
I'm back in Luray.
Any other people know plants? Because we got this. It's in a special pot. It could just be a weed. That's mint. And this is somebody had it in a trash can. That looks like a weed, but this looks like something special. Look at those mussels. I'm gonna give you an update on the current state of our HVAC up here. So outside, this is what we're working with. Kind of comes down. It's a little messy. We have some line guards and we might end up covering that up so it's not just the coils. This is the downstairs unit. So this one's already on. Up here, I turned it off because I'm working on it. And that one goes out through the wall and down our little catwalk. You can see it goes and it cuts across the bedroom into the closet. So that's what it looks like before. I'm gonna have to probably move. This is a condensate pump. So when it drips off from the AC, it goes in there and it pumps out and it goes with the coils all the way up here out the house. And I've never done any duct work before, so I'm going to attempt to make a duct there. It's gonna be a little bit of a customized shape. This is a scrap piece that they left behind. I bought this at Home Depot this morning, so we'll see how good I can make it. All right, Anna, how do you think I did on my first ever constructed duct? Let me first show everybody. How'd I do?
It does not look symmetrical.
Why?
Because I knew that you didn't measure one side, and I was like, that's not going to be the same.
I did measure.
No, but you measured the wrong thing. I saw you do it. I watched you do it. I didn't say anything. So I knew that was going to happen.
Well, I did measure, but you gotta account for these corners. All right, this is the finished product. Because there's not a perfect alignment, if I hold this square to it, it's hard to see. I'm gonna need to do a little bit of special work on one of these flaps, and then that's where I'm gonna have to add and bolt together a couple of little pieces. But that I'm gonna try to squeeze in there now, and it should be 80% flush in there. Do it.
Still a little janky, but way less janky than before. Y'all see that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. 70 degrees. We got the AC installed and on down here. It feels so much better. We've been working in a very hot house, so it feels really good. Power's still off to most everything, so we still gotta get that on, but yeah, it feels amazing in here. Here's the new unit, and I'm gonna go check upstairs and see how that unit is. Feels so good in here. It's very loud, we don't have a door on it. Let's see where we're at. Nice, 71. We don't want to mess up our wallpaper, you know?
This is noise.
Oops.
Or crack the toilet.
Here you go.
Bye, sink.
Should we sell it?
Ain't nobody want that.